keys.
What did I do now?
Give me the keys.
What in the world did I do?
Why did you take off from that stop?
I stopped.
Why did you take off from this stop?
So trust me when I say I do understand that police officers are not trained to critically think about, a situation that they may encounter while doing their job. I know this. I actually attended not one but two academies during my career. And in both academies, it was never about critical thinking as far as how to help, but critical thinking as far as how to make sure you get the person in handcuffs. That was the basics. Now, tactical training, shooting, all that stuff, we went over time and time again. But how to help the citizen, is something wrong with this citizen? Maybe the situation might not be as what we are thinking it is at that particular moment. Those type of things are definitely not taught in the academy as much. I say that because of the video we're about to watch. All it takes for this cop is to stop, think about it, look at this old man, this 81-year-old man, and come to the conclusion that something just may not be right. Let's check this out.
Deputy Johnson, Hempstead County Sheriff's Office.
Hey,
Next time, just pull over.
right in the middle of the road.
I don't give a where you pull over at, tell you the truth.
Deputy Jason Johnson stopped 81-year-old Olin Lane in Hempstead County on July 25th for speeding on a county road. The officer decided to give Lane a warning for speeding and a ticket for not wearing a seatbelt.
Just honestly, if I sound aggressive, yes, I'm a little perturbed because you could have pulled over at any time.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
While the officer was writing out the ticket, you can see him turn on his lights and start driving.
What are you doing? Do not move that vehicle again.
Deputy Johnson approached the vehicle for a second time.
Give me the keys.
What did I do now?
Give me the keys.
Now, I can't understand why the officer would be upset that someone took off from a traffic stop. You had to chase them. But again, just think about it. He pulls over. He's clearly confused. He's asking you, what did I do now? This guy has no idea what's happening. He has no idea he's in what we call the 1080, a high-speed chase. At least the cops in a high-speed chase. The old man's just probably going home in his mind. And later we're going to see that that was probably really what was happening. The guy doesn't know what's going on. And all it takes for this cop is to just think about this. Just slow down and think about it.
What are you doing? Do not move that vehicle again.
Deputy Johnson approached the vehicle for a second time.
Give me the keys.
What did I do now?
Give me the keys.
What in the world did I do?
Why did you take off from that stop?
I stopped.
Why did you take off from this stop?
Well,
You better give me a good reason right now.
I don't know.
Step out the vehicle.
If saying I don't know while looking terribly confused does not tell you that the old guy is actually confused, I don't know what would tell you that this old man is confused. He wasn't trying to get away. He pulls over. You can clearly tell that maybe dementia, Alzheimer's, something. Maybe he should not be driving, obviously. But something is happening here. It's not that hard to see. It's only hard for someone who's fuming with rage. Now, that person can't see it. And unfortunately, that person is the cop conducting the traffic stop.
This time he placed Lane in handcuffs.
Retarded. Let go of your hand.
He then walked him to the patrol car where he pushed him into the back seat.
Step up in there. Retarded.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Put your legs in. You done earned your trip to jail.
Deputy Johnson called for backup.
Do you have mental issues? Or you have dementia? I need to know right now.
No.
Then why did you leave this traffic stop right back here?
In my personal opinion, most people with mental issues won't tell you they have mental issues because that means they would know they have mental issues. And if they knew that, then they probably wouldn't have mental issues. Just my humble opinion. Maybe dementia, sometimes you can know if dementia is coming on, but this cop is whatever's happening here. This cop is actually starting to figure it out. And maybe he's starting to think, maybe I overreacted, because guess what? You did. But just when I was starting to think he's going to turn this thing around, it doesn't surprise me. You'll see.
I guess I just don't know that that's gonna law.
Apparently not.
When other officers arrived on the scene, they began to question Lane.
I was trying to understand your thinking why you took off.
That's when they learned he experienced a stroke 5 years ago and had memory issues. The officers made the decision to uncuff Lane and call his daughter.
Feel a little bit better?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not made for comfort.
Now see.
The officers also noticed that the 81-year-old was unsteady and stumbling. One of the officers requested that he get checked out by an ambulance.
You seem a little disoriented and stuff. So I'd like for you to at least get checked out. Make sure you're not having a mini stroke or something, okay? Especially if you have a history of having strokes.
Lane was cited for not wearing a seatbelt and fleeing, but he did not go to the Hempstead County Detention Center. Lane was cited for not wearing a seatbelt and fleeing, but he did not go to the Hempstead County Detention Center.
So he was still cited for the seatbelt and for fleeing, when we can clearly see that this guy is not fleeing. He's confused, possibly having a mini stroke, maybe dementia, maybe something else. But he's not trying to get away from you. He's stopping each time you turn on your lights. The problem is, by the time you get back to your car, he just forgets that you stopped him and he leaves. So they're checking him out medically. This cop still cites the guy, 81-year-old man, clearly having some type of issue going on with not wearing a seatbelt and with fleeing. And I could tell you the reason why he did so, because he knows the body cam that he's wearing picked up everything, and he has to try and cover himself somehow. So he still cites the guy, some type of justification for his actions, but it's not going to help him in the end.
Meanwhile, Deputy Johnson was later terminated from his position by Sheriff James Singleton. Julie Parr, KTBS 3 News.
A statement from the Hempstead County Sheriff's Office reads in part that Deputy Johnson violated multiple departmental policies and ethical standards expected of a sworn law enforcement officer.
Well, at least 2 other cops showed up and kind of figured it out. I want you to look at this. Look at the look on this cop's face.
Other officers arrived on the scene. They began to question Lane.
I was trying to understand your thinking why you took off.
That's when they learned he experienced a stroke 5 years ago and had memory issues.
Those cops knew their partner was an idiot. It was simple. They could see it. He could. It was all over his face. You can clearly see that they knew that this guy something was going on, but their partner, again, there's no better way to say it. He's an idiot. Figure it out. You're a police officer, not just to make arrests. You're not there just to arrest people or write citations. You're supposed to be there to help people. And hopefully this old guy, I don't know the outcome of it, but hopefully, he was okay, because the time wasted could have been very serious. Again, this is not taught in academies. I just don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. Doesn't oftentimes happen, but I don't know what to say about this one. You're terrifying the old guy. He doesn't even know what to say. He doesn't know why he's driving off. He can't answer your questions. So you're just going to scream at him and continually call him retarded or effing retarded while screaming at the guy. And then call me petty. But yeah, he was fired, but he should have been charged as well, because that push into the back seat, well, that could have been battery or assault, depending on what state they're in. But I think that should be added on top of it. But I guess we're asking for too much at that point. Policing in America. Make sure you know your rights. Protect yourself. Stay safe. With that being said, we the people, you, signing off.